Hi, my name is Loizza Aquino. I am 18 years old. I was born in Manila, Philippines, and I moved to Winnipeg just before I turned 1. I am a recipient of this year's RBC Top 25 Canadian Immigrant Awards. I am also the recipient of this year's RBC Youth Award. Receiving this award is an honor to not only accept for myself, but as a victory for youth, as a victory for women, as a victory for people of color, and as a victory for immigrants. I would also like to receive this award as a present to my parents for all of the hard work and sacrifices they have made to establish a life in what I believe is the best country in the world. I am a youth mental health activist, and my social activism shifted from children's rights to mental health when I was 15 years old. When I was 15 years old, I lost one of my best friends to suicide on June 17, 2015. I realized I could no longer sit around and wait for somebody to do something. I created my own nonprofit organization called Peace of Mind. Peace of Mind is made up of young people under the age of 20 that host events that create a safe space for students to share their stories and experiences surrounding mental health, and also to cultivate and inspire strength. Our 4th event was funded by a branch of the government of Manitoba and had almost 700 students in attendance. I believe the best thing we can do to eradicate the stigma surrounding mental health is to have a conversation. Because conversation leads to awareness, awareness leads to education, and education leads to a more informed and empathetic approach to mental health. As a Canadian immigrant, I am thankful and blessed for all the opportunities I have been presented that I know I would not have received back home. I am currently a student at the University of Toronto pursuing a major in mental health studies, international development studies, and a minor in urban public policy and governance. The best advice I have ever received is something my parents once told me, and they told me to never forget where you came from, because it is so important to remember who you are. Sometimes we can lose ourselves in a new country and lose our identity, but we must remember that in our country, we welcome differences, we welcome cultural practices, and we welcome diversity. And I hope you remember that you had one home, but now I hope you know you now have two.